So the integration of the pharmacist in dispensing and counseling has not been achieved. Centers for Patient Counseling, Drug Information and Pharmacy Therapeutic Committee. Just I was telling you that mere act of dispensing, there is no progress in mere act of dispensing. So you have to go further and you have to go near to the patient, providing all the cares, but all the things which I have told you in my previous classes. Whether it may be the counseling part, whether it may be the drug information providing, or whether you become an active member of the pharmacy and therapeutic committee. You become the decision maker, decision taking authority. Okay, all these things, the community pharmacy service in small hospitals and chemist shops is still questionable. Why? The reasons for the poor development of community pharmacy practice in India and their remedies. We will see the status of community pharmacy in India and we will compare with a broad scenario. Okay, here. Now, role of pharmacist, I was telling you all these things. The role of pharmacist. See, government as well as common man have not yet recognized the role of pharmacist as healthcare provider. Why? Why this has happened? The government is not recognizing you. The common man is also not recognizing you. He may recognize you as a trader. He is just a businessman. He has not recognized you as a image of the professional pharmacist. Why that happens here? What is the lacunae or what is the lacking in our education, whether it is lacking in our education or whether it's lacking in our knowledge? What happens over there? What is the drawbacks over there? I want to tell you within a glimpse of all these things. Neither the government nor the people, public area, they are not aware of what services the pharmacist could provide beyond the trading of medications. Till now, we are just traders. Trade means give and take policy. Take money, give some articles or commodities to other persons. It's not trade, question of trade. I was kept on telling you from my first class and today is fourth class probably. It's not an act of trade. In hospitals also, persons other than the pharmacist look after the purchase and the inventory of drugs. What they do, they'll be directly under the medical officer of the hospital. So the role of pharmacist, see the standing committee, I will tell you the standing committee before initiation of this topic. Pharmacy is directly under the Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. You know that one? How many of you know? Pharmacy, the head of the pharmacy department is Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Because still they think that there is a science and it has threatened really the pharmacist. See, a pharmacist cannot, if the person, he is not just merely giving the drugs, he will become like a trade person. Why the pharmacist is required for doing such things? My question to all of those pharmacists who have become like trade practitioners, just give and take, without giving any counseling, without giving any drug information, then why there is a need of pharmacist? Why there is a need of any diploma or even the diploma of pharmacy? Why there is need? Any person who is a layman person, just give him 6 months training, 8 months training, he will do that act of work. Why there is educated person to run the drugstore? See, all these collective efforts of different professional associations and organizations protested against the committee report and to resolve the problem, this issue. Okay, we will see. We will try to understand the status of the community pharmacy in India. Nomenclature of pharmacy and pharmacist. You should neatly put the label as a pharmacy and pharmacy image, not chemist and druggist as I was telling you. If you put that, if you show yourself that that pharmacy is not there, if you put druggist and chemist, you will degrade your profession. You degrade your profession and you understand the pharmacy does not have any recognition in the society. You are not like professional experts in the medication. Okay, never ever display like chemist or druggist. Put the word pharmacy. That is a professional image. You are giving that nomenclature of pharmacy and pharmacist by putting that nomenclature pharmacy. Dispensing, this is the main concept which is there in many retail pharmacies nowadays. The first point of this one. Second, the dispensing by non-professionals. We can see many drugs even today also, many times what happens, the dispensing is just act of trade practice which is happening in India. As per the Drugs and Cosmetics Act which has taken place in 1940, they say clearly, as per the Pharmacy Act 1948, they say clearly the drugs has to be dispensed under the qualified pharmacist, QC pharmacist, one is registered his name in the state councils, state pharmacy councils. He is the person who is liable to check the medications. Never and ever dispense the drug without professionals. All the pharmacies, see, who is the culprit here? The culprit is we only. State control, drug control authorities, they are the culprit. We are the culprit. They use the law. The lawmakers are the lawbreakers, I should say. The lawmakers are the lawbreakers. Drug control authorities, you have to make the rules such as stringent. Without pharmacist, nobody has to supply the medications. Then why the value of pharmacist will become low? Definitely the value of pharmacist will be increased without dispensing by non-professionals. It should not be allowed such practice. Okay, that is one of the major step lacunae we are having in India. Isolation of pharmacist. See, at the doorstep of the government and in public area, the pharmacy profession is isolated. Though the pharmacist is in direct contact with the patient is not aware of the role of the pharmacist in improving his health. Even as a part of curriculum, if you see the degree pharmacist most speak about industrial aspect of the view, not about the clinical aspect. Even the pharmacy, my goodness, I'm telling you, the inner thing I'm telling you, where I should not speak such things. The pharmacy and PharmD comes under the AICTE board. I'm telling you, which is lacunae. The pharmacy comes under the AICTE board, All Indian Council for Technical Education board. We are as if we are technical experts, just like engineers. We are not medical professionals. That has been kept apart, isolated. Pharmacist has been isolated many times. They have been separated from the medical field. Why? What makes isolation? No doubt about it that B.Pharm course is industrial oriented course. But why AICTE? Why the board AICTE, All Indian Council for Technical Education, which is meant for only the engineering and other subjects? Why the board for UGC board is not there? Why the medical board is not there for PharmD, especially for PharmD speaking? Why we are not under medical board? Why we are under the AICTE board? See, the thing is that totally we have been isolated and the health ministry has not taken any implementation. We are coming into the category of Ministry of Petroleum and Fertilizers, as it is a business of chemicals. But however, goodness, PharmD program is coming under the government body directly under the Health Ministry of Health Ministry, not under the Ministry of Petroleum and Fertilizers. As a technical business of chemicals, what we are doing. See, business of chemicals you are doing, but I think even B.Pharm also, maybe it is industrial oriented. There should be separate ladder which has to be created. These are all the lacunae for the status of community pharmacy in India. Okay, these are all the drawbacks which we are facing in our India. Okay, education and training. That is continuing education. First of all, the poor recognition of the role of the pharmacist in healthcare has been linked with the insufficient education and lack of professional training. These two things. And retail is only a business area. There is no, PCI has not taken any stringent steps to follow the education. And let me tell you, in abroad, comparing this thing with abroad scenario. Abroad, the minimum education to run a shop, medical shop, I'm using the word medical shop, the pharmacy, is the PharmD. Not any other education, it's only the 5 years course over there. It's 5 years course in many colleges. It's not 6 years. It's only PharmD are eligible to run a shop, and chief pharmacist, he's the chief pharmacist involved in PharmD. My own, my own teacher, who is a teacher for me. I will take the name of my teacher, who is a Prem, Dr. Prem, who has completed his PharmD post-bachelorate. He has completed his PharmD post-bachelorate. He has cleared the NAPLEX. He has to clear other exams. Now he is a registered pharmacist in USA. He's a community pharmacist. He is earning around 8 lakhs per month. This is the scope of pharmacy practice. He's earning 8 lakhs per month. I'm telling per month, not per year. 12 into 8, almost 96 lakhs, almost 1 crore is earning in the year. Not in critical eye area. It is only the community pharmacist. He is providing valuable service. Community pharmacists are highly paid professionals in the abroad. He is a chief pharmacist. He is a chief, not chief pharmacist. He is a subordinate to chief pharmacist. He is a subordinate to the chief pharmacist. All the state councils, whether it is the Maharashtra State Pharmacy Council or anything, they don't have the idea of good pharmacy practice idea. They don't have even Indian Pharmaceutical Association fails here of providing continuous education to the pharmacy. It has not become mandatory now. It has not become mandatory. Training and education level has to increase from diploma to minimum of B.Pharm education. Diploma is not at all sufficient education to provide the healthcare services to the people. Where 2 years course and provided by 6 months course. Even I say diploma is also sufficient when you put only the qualified pharmacist is running the shop. Many shops are running without even diploma. Okay, it's a very sad thing and very drawback things where education, training is lacking over there. The continuous education, leave about the continuous education. The education itself is lacking, training, there is not properly trained in particular area, and that is a lacking. That may be a drawbacks. Motivation. Motivation, there should be a motivation. Pharmacist is the most trusted and most readily available healthcare professional. He has many opportunities to provide one-to-one healthcare for all. However, he should change his focus as a trade and take initiative as a healthcare professional. Okay, this can be only be achieved by making provision for training and practical implementation of that knowledge. He should implement it practically and he should show that I am a professional person, I'm not a trader here. He should motivate the patients. He should give the patient counseling. He should give the patient information leaflets. Then only he can motivate others and he can keep the professional image of the pharmacist in the society, which is really required and wanted. Okay. Social awareness. This is really required part. Large population. India is a large, densely populated country. Low literacy, very poor people, poor communication between the prescriber and the patient. Okay, and the patient's fear of asking questions are some of the public related problems. Many times, see the healthcare, I'm telling you what I have seen, I'll be telling you. In India, 70% of the population lives in rural area, and 80% of doctors practice in urban areas. Important thing I'm telling, 70% they live in rural region and 80% practice happens in the doctors, they practice in the urban areas, cities. This is another main reason for poor health care. So the village people are not taken care actually. There's nobody wants to go to village. Nobody is interested in going to the village and giving health care to the people. Everybody is behind the money only. Okay, that is the thing where the lacuna is taking place, where the drawbacks is taking place in the healthcare. The training to pharmacist alone is not sufficient for effective pharmaceutical care practice. For all this betterment or for better benefits, a common man should be made aware of services that can be rendered by the pharmacist. So you have to give the social awareness. Who has to give? You have to create social awareness. You have to create the mass campaigns. Okay, you have to bring the concept of the family pharmacist, which I have told to you. Okay, family pharmacist, which I have told to you. In the mere family physician, in the same similar pattern, how the pharmacist is going to take care of many people in one family. how he is maintaining that patient medication record, how he is maintaining all the aspects of healthcare, how he can bring the changes in the family. That is the duty of the pharmacist, not by trade practices, just by giving the medications. Okay. Product focused practice. What it is? The pharmacy is only health profession that is estimated by sale of the product rather than its pharmaceutical care services to the society. Therefore, attempts should be made to recognize pharmacists for his practice as healthcare provider. See, only no doubt about it, you earn money. You earn money because of you what the pharmaceutical products you are giving. But even the focus has to be made even on the care, healthcare also. It doesn't mean that you give the money, you take the money and you give the drug and your job is over. You even go to the higher level of the things by managing the patient. You ask the patient whether you know the dosage, whether you know how to take the medication, whether you know the side effects which has been experienced by the patient, how to reduce that side effects. Any other alternative methods are there to reduce the side effects. All these things can be brought into the focused, can be implemented in his practice. That is, it should not become like product focused practice. Okay, it should become like healthcare practice. Regulatory control. Regulatory control means legally pharmacists dispense medicines on the prescription of the medical practitioner. We all know that thing. Since the prescriptions contain brand names, so pharmacists, what they do, hardly get a chance to select medications. Like developed countries, drugs should be prescribed on the chemical name, and the pharmacist have the right, have the right to select or substitute the brand on the basis of the quality should be given to the pharmacist. See, in India, we don't have any scenarios like this. It is all the regulatory control, all the MCI, they have taken all the advantage. It is all with the MCI, Medical Council of India. Regulation has become so mandatory, the pharmacist has no other go. What the prescription has been given by the physician, he don't have any chances to substitute. But in abroad scenario, if I want to compare with abroad scenario, medicines will be written in the chemical name rather than the brand name. And pharmacist is the legal authority who can take the decisions based on the patient side, patient's affordability. If the patient is poor patient, you give the same quality, same chemical composition with the Mankind Pharma drugs. Instead of giving the Cipla or some other drugs, you can give the Mankind Pharma drugs. One drug may be costing around 5 rupees, same drug may be costing around 50 rupees in case of Cipla or some other MNC companies. Okay, that decision has to be given, that regulatory control has to be made. This is the lacunae, this is the drawbacks what we are facing here. The regulatory control, many medical practitioners stock and dispense prescriptions medicines to a larger extent. These medicines escape strictly regulatory controls. Again, see, this is some of the lacunae what we are facing in Indian scenario. And lastly, unfocused organization. Unfocused organizations. In democratic country like India, voice of the public can change the system. How many of you believe? Definitely, we are a democratic nation. It is not a communist or some other country like China or Russia. Okay, it is a purely democratic country, means people's views and people's decisions will be given first priority. Okay, not like other countries. It is a total democratic region. Some states maybe have certain kind of other things, not bringing here. I'm telling the way of democratic, how the voice of public will be given first priority here. So the organized structure in a particular profession has an association, is an effective way for communication with external agencies, including the government. But fortunately, pharmacy professionals are also united according to the basic working type now. They have collaborated with all the government. Several organizations like IPA, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, or Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, Association of Chemists and Druggists, or Drug Inspectors Welfare Association, all these Indian Hospital Pharmacists Association, Indian Drug Manufacturers Association, All these have been framed, but unfortunately, such all these associations still struggling to build the image of pharmacy and pharmacists in the society. That is unfocused agenda, lack of broader vision. We don't have proper vision. Working on varied missions, different thing. Everybody want to say different thing. So social recognition is lacking. Why? Unfocused organizations. Everybody have their own aspect of the viewing the things. Okay, yeah, how it has become, I will tell you one best example I'm remembering now. If you show 5 people were there, blind people, you might have heard about that story for this unfocused. 5 people were there. Even if you don't have proper aim, you will become like unfocused. How? 5 blind people story is they they are with the elephant now. Then some person is coming and telling elephant is in this manner. It is having a broad legs. Some they are catching hold of the elephant legs, and he is telling it is like a pillar. Elephant is like a pillar. Someone is holding the elephant's this one tail. No, it is moving now. It may be like a what jhula. So views may be different from different people. See, there are many organizations are there. APTI is there, IPA is there. Views are different. They don't have focused point for the upliftment of the pharmacy. That may be the lacunae, that may be the drawbacks of pharmacy organization. For recognition of pharmacists, what the decisions they have taken, not improved, not taken any hard and fast decisions for improvement of the pharmacy profession, for the improvement of the community pharmacy in India. These are some of the drawbacks. These are some of the improvements which is required for the pharmacist for the improving the status of pharmacy in India. Okay. Now that having said that, I would like to tell you, and I would like to show. I would like to, this slide is missing actually. Abdul Kalam was the ex-president. He isn't a former president of India. He has given clearly when he has been called to the Indian Pharmaceutical Congress in 2013. Listen to me, because you can listen to me. The slide is missing. He told the emerging roles and responsibilities of the pharmacist. What are the emerging? Emerging means coming roles and responsibilities of the pharmacist. Ex-President Abdul Kalam, great personality, scientist. The pharmacist, he told about pharmacist. The 4 major areas as described in the document are sufficient to establish pharmacy as an integral part of healthcare team, not a technical team. I'm speaking about pharmacy as a healthcare team. Who has told? Abdul Kalam, Dr. Abdul Kalam, great personality. What he has told, he has given 4 important things. Let me write it down. Only one word I will be writing, okay? He told interact with other professionals as the preferred source of information and advice on prescribing and management of disease state through appropriate therapy. What is telling the first point? Interact. You should interact with other professions. All the other professions, medical profession, nursing profession, all the professions. And you should become like a source of information and prescribing. See how he has told. You should become a decision maker and management of diseases and management of disease state. Means disease state means he is telling about disease prevention and disease state. You should interact. First thing is required is interact. That is not at all there. We don't have that interaction with other professionals. Why? There are other regulatory bodies where all this comes into picturization. Okay, isolation of the pharmacist. So interaction is stopped, but in future this thing will emerge. Definitely the role of pharmacist has a great role to play. Interaction. Develop pharmaceutical expertise. He is telling develop pharmaceutical expertise. What it is? Pharmaceutical expertise. What it is? Expertise means, I will tell you. Expertise. Develop pharmaceutical expertise and facilities in order to deliver high-tech and individually tailored medicines. Individually, I will not write it down. Individually tailored. TIALORED. Tailored, it's T, not I. Means what he is telling, see the vision of the Abdul Kalam, how beautiful it is. So vision is very, very important. He is telling about individualization of the medication as per the patient centric. Patient centric. Anybody know about patient centered effort or patient centric? Patient centered means make the patient to sit in a center, everybody will be revolving here. It is the meaning of that one? No, it's not the meaning of patient centered idea. Patient centered is mean nothing but depending upon the type of the patient, depending upon the type of the disease, you have to individualize the therapy, and that will be done by the pharmacist or community or clinical pharmacist. Tailoring means you have to individualize the therapy. Therapy is not the whole same tablet cannot be given to the one and the other person who is having the same disease. Based on the individuality of the patient, his height, weight, body weight, everything, his enzyme function, hormone level, genetic and hereditary factors, many things varies. Age factor. So you have to tailor the medications as per the individuality. That is nothing but patient-centered effort which will be told to you in the pharmaceutical care in a great detailed manner. And third point, what he has told, first is interact with other professionals, tailoring the medications, patient-centered. Third one, be actively involved in national health programs. Be actively involved in national health programs. National health programs. Like promotion of essential drugs, control and prevention of HIV/AIDS, TB and other communicable diseases, and prevention of tobacco use. But all the programs which has been initiated or implemented by the government, you should become active member of healthcare team by promoting and involving in national health programs. Why? When you involve, you are showing that you are actively involved not only in the trade practice, you are involved in healthcare programs also. Then you may, in future, you may become like a policy decision makers. Okay, you can become a decision makers in the future. Last point, having said that, I want to conclude today's topic. Become knowledgeable. Okay. Become knowledgeable to practice in medication management and outcomes monitoring. You should become knowledgeable enough to become expert in handling of the medications, medication management, total procedures from starting till end, and observing the outcome of the drug therapy. Not only after giving the medication, my job is over. No, your job is not over. When your job is over, when is relieved by that particular ailment or the disease, then your job is over. Then he says that, no, I don't have that dysentery, I don't have any problem of fever. Everything has been rectified thanks to you. Okay, your job, when you can become that knowledgeable, when you have that all information, when you become educated, when you become qualified, when you become skilled enough, when you become trained in particular region, when you become master, expert in that particular region, then only you'll become knowledgeable in particular field or management of the particular disease. Okay, knowledge is really power. It's a tool of weapon which guides you in proper direction. A knowledge, Vidyavan Sarvatra Pujyate. In Sanskrit, there is a great slogan, Vidyavan Sarvatra Pujyate means a knowledgeable person is respected everywhere. Because of his knowledge, why doctors is having respect? Not because they are having name tag of doctor. It's not that because of name tag that is they are having doctor name, they are having a high amount of respect. If the same doctor, when he's doing any wrong practice, he'll be behind bars. When he is with the wrong practice, medical negligence, when this wrong practice, when he kills, or I'm using the word kills, when he's unknowingly, because of his knowing wrong practice, something goes wrong and people, death has been taken place. Everybody, anybody will give respect to him? Nobody will give respect to him. Why they are treated as a god? Especially in our Indian culture, they have been told as Vaidyo Narayano Hari. Why it is so? They are compared with Narayana, Lord Narayana. Why means because of their respect what they get their expertise because of their knowledge, not because of their degree. So you should become knowledgeable enough to participate in medication management and outcome monitoring of all outcomes of any therapies, so that you get recognition, you build up the professional image in the society. Definitely can change the status of the pharmacy in India, not community, whole status of the pharmacy. You are the one person, you may become some of the higher authority, and you may become the decision making authority, and you can change the whole decisions in the country, making the India like a healthy India concept. Okay, this has been given by this valuable information has been given by the Dr. Abdul Kalam. Okay, all this valuable information which has been told by great personalities, they have one thing, they have very they are clear, that is vision. What is required for all of us? What is required for all of us? That is, clear vision is required. Vision. Now you have joined PharmD. This is 2020. 20 means 2026, 25 probably. 5 years from today. From today, 5 years. 2025 your degree will be awarded. Now what is your mission? I mean to a vision for 2025 or 26, we can tell. Broad thing. 5 years. In between what comes now? That is mission. Listen to me, my dear friends. This is beyond study. I'm telling you. Mission should be there for accomplishment of vision. There should be mission. Mission is small things, smaller targets for accomplishment of bigger target. That it may be vision. Vision 2020, what may be the India? Vision 2040, what may be the India? What are all the goals, what are all the implements, what are all the things you bring into implementation for that vision to take place? Okay, that is accomplishment of vision. Mission is required. Without mission, your mission will not be completed or accomplished. Having said this thing, I would like to conclude today's session. Tomorrow we'll start the community pharmacy management. Okay, tomorrow I'll be telling you the class timings. Okay, thank you for your patient hearing. Thank you. Take care.